Have there been any changes in his condition?
I'm sorry, but no. It appears as though his curiosities have actually gotten greater. It's almost like the more that we study him, he seems to be studying us.
Curiosities? He was killing and dissecting animals with those machines that he had built. He would have killed the neighbor kid if we wouldn't have walked in on him and stopped him with the knife in his hand. That's why we brought him to you. We thought that you would be able to handle him and fix him or something.
Well, it's not about trying to fix him. It's about trying to help him understand. Medically, there's nothing wrong with him at all. Some kids like riding bikes and others like not. It's not choice, it's instinctual desire is what it is. And he truly is a curious and calculating mind. And quite envious, actually. You see, the fact that he's a child with this kind of capability is the issue here. To someone his age, these skills and abilities are like a superpower. We can't take them away, we just have to help him understand these skills and use them appropriately so nothing bad happens at all.
Don't you have some kind of fancy injection that'll just clear all this right on up? Surely with everything you can do with genetic manipulation and whatnot, you can fix something like this and make him normal.
I'm sorry, sir, but you can't fix what isn't broken. This is who he is, and you are gonna have to accept that.
He is my boy, and I will love him no matter what. No matter what happens.
I'm sorry, what she means to say is that he has never shown any emotion or anything like that. Emotions are pretty much just like, I don't know, curiosities to him. That's why he doesn't mind harming people in all the experiments that he does.
My lord.
May I enter?
Well, of course. Come on in. More the merrier.
And just who is he exactly?
I am the representative.
The representative? What would bring you here?
I have come to see this boy with my own eyes. He has gained the attentions of the lords themselves. We have been keeping an eye on him for quite some time now. His experiments have intrigued the lords greatly.
You mean you know the things that he was doing and you still allowed this to happen?
Given the circumstances of society, we make it a priority to find special people that will best help the lords in their various efforts to find solutions to the corruption of the stem. Your son has impressed us.
Impressed you? I don't understand.
None at all. That was a one-time issue that will never happen again. I assured you of that.
Incident? What is it that you're not telling us? What has our boy done? What have you done to our boy?
Well, we didn't want to alarm you until we had actual answers, but it appears as though that one of our doctors was interviewing your child, and your child had somehow convinced the doctor to drive a small wooden stake into his own throat. We really have no idea of what's going on, but since then, nothing has happened.
What the hell do you mean he convinced him? That's horrible. And you wouldn't tell us about this?
Well, it's as I said, your son has a powerful mind. His intelligence can find a way to penetrate the common people's defenses and control their will by auditory manipulation. It's quite something, really. It's even easier for him since most would look at him and speak to him as just he's a mere child, but since they have their defenses down, it just makes it that much easier for him to get in.
And what do the lords want with me?
How did he know?
Can you even hear us?
He should have no perception of what's going on in this room. I really can't believe that the lords know about him. That means they know about me and the facility, and they've been keeping their eye on me. Oh, shit. No, I've done good.
Why would the lords send their voice here to talk to my son? I mean, I didn't even think he was real. And
that is how I knew that this is the right way. The lords are wise beyond our understanding. They know what's best, and they will find a way to help my baby. I just know it.
This is remarkable. for a boy to be speaking with the voice of the Lord's himself. There are those who have served the Lord's their entire lives and never even come close to a place in authority where they would even be close to having an audience with him.
Is he really that high up?
Well, you see, his rank and stature are such that you could tell people that you met him, and they would never believe you. You might as well be telling them that you met the Tooth Fairy in the elevator on the way back. You said yourself you thought he wasn't real. I genuinely feel honored just having his scent in my nose. And yes, I know exactly how silly that sounds.
I just want what is best. I would give my life to the Lord's if I thought that it would save my boy and help my baby.
Don't worry, sweetie. He's going to be just fine.
Do you know why I am here?
I assume that you are here to punish me for the things that I have done. You should know before you judge me. I am not sorry for what I have done. I did what I did so that I could further my understanding and find the answers that I seek.
I am not here to punish you. I am here to reward you. Your talents have been noticed by the lords themselves. They have chosen you to help them in their efforts to save the world. Tell me, would you be willing to assist the lords by studying the human form?
I would like nothing more than to continue my experiments on the human body, so that one day I might find a way out of this shell you call humanity. I see that there are secrets lying dormant in us all, but in order to discover the secrets I must commit what society calls crimes. No one understands, and I don't expect you to either. I see. So that's what you are.
And what is it that you think you see?
I can see that which lies beyond your eyes.
Beyond my eyes?
Can no one else see the strings?
And only after a few moments you have seen what no one else has. Not even the lords themselves. You are the one that they seek indeed.
So what is my place to be? Just another drone in the lab?
The lords would never think of wasting a talent like yours. Your interests are parallel to the lords. The human race has been brought to its knees by the genetic corruption. What the world needs now are minds like yours that have an eye for greater things.
Like a way out of this shell.
And much, much further.
I would hope that you're referring to your experiments on time-space.
You know much, little one.
As I grew in my area, there was nothing of significance to keep my mental ability occupied. I had come across stashes of magazines that would be discarded, and these were science magazines, and of course no one had any interest in reading those, as society stopped caring about education long ago. I had read that ever since the time of the Queen there have been great strides in the chronotechnology, yet there is still a mysterious element that is yet to be found.
Indeed, you are correct. Without getting into the specifics, let me just say that there is a rather curious variable that has managed to elude us for all this time.
Interesting. So tell me, what is it that you want from me? How can this one child benefit the lords more than the greatest minds of the last several centuries?
Because those minds sought answers for the end goal of others. They wanted glory of being the saviors. Most worked so that they would not have to be on the streets, and others worked because there was no alternative. From the footage we saw of you, your young mind has already come to conclusions, just in theory, that it took teams of scholars months to come up with. But for your mind, solving the equations was simply a reflex. This is why your mind could be one of the greatest aids to the Lords and the human race itself.
I must be honest. I care nothing for the human race. They are to me as they act in their existence, lambs for the slaughter and nothing more. I see this city as nothing more than a pen for the Lord's herd. So understand that the only thing I desire is to pursue my work, and if this somehow benefits the Lords and these savages, then so be it.
You are a strong one. How would you feel about living in your own private facility? A place where you will live and work and be in control until your heart is content.
No.
Ma'am, please calm down. This is no time to be rash at all.
Oh no.
You mean to tell me that you would allow me to do the things that I need, even though they would be crimes?
The Lords understand that 1 or 2 lambs mean nothing when the good of the herd is at stake.
Take me there. There is nothing more for me here.